This is second grade math topic 10. We're going to get into our lesson 1, but we're going to go ahead and review what we're going to be learning. We're going to be adding within 1,000 using models and strategies. So let's review some of our vocabulary from our previous lessons. All right, number 1. Circle all of the hundreds digits in the numbers below. So we're going to be looking for all of the hundreds digits. It's always good to start with the ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens. Do we have one here? We do not in 58. Ones, tens, hundreds. We have a 0 in the hundreds. And we're introducing that 1 in our thousands. Okay, we're going to go ahead and write the expanded form of the number. The expanded form is when we break it apart into hundreds, tens, and ones. So 846 is made up of 800 plus 40 plus 6. Now we're going to write the word form of the number 265. So 265. And again, you can always use your quick word to spell the numbers, because I know hundreds can be kind of tricky, and the actual numbers when they're in groups of 10. All right, our open number lines. Use the open number line to find the sum. 54 plus 13. We haven't done open number lines in a while, so let's start at 54. We're going to add up 13. I'm actually going to add up 10 to get me to 64, and then 3. 65, 66, 67. So that puts me at 67 on my open number line. Okay, we're going to use mental math to find each sum. So we're just going to kind of look at this in our head. So we can start at 37 plus 40 and do 4 groups of 10. 37, 47, 57, 67, 77. And then here we can use compatible numbers. These are numbers that we can use to get us into groups of 10. I know that 6 plus 4 is 10. 77 plus 10 is going to be 87. Okay, let's look at our partial sums. We're going to use partial sums to add. It's been a while since we've done this. So we're going to add our tens first, then we're going to add our ones, and then add them all together. So we're going to do 4 plus 5 is 9. Remember, 4 groups of 10 plus 5 groups of 10 is 90. Now we're going to add our ones. 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. So we get a sum of 99. Okay, we're going to do this again with our partial sums. So 2 plus 6 is really 20 plus 60 is 80. Now we're going to do our ones. 9 plus 1 is 10. So 80 plus 10 is 90. So we're going back to something we did a long time ago in addition, when we added the tens first, then we add the ones, and then we add them all together. All right, let's go ahead and head into our main lesson here, starting off with lesson 10-1. All right. Forest Park has 565 trees. Remember, get in the habit of circling every single time we see a number in a word problem. Lake Park has 10 trees. Sunset Park has 100 trees. How many trees do Forest Park and Lake Park have in all? Okay, so let's look at that one. So Forest Park is 565 trees, plus Lake Park is 10. So 565 plus 10. 565 plus 10. Again, we can use mental math on that one. That's easy. But if we want to stack and add it, we would do 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. And drop down our 5 to get 575 as our sum. Now our second one says, how many trees do Forest Park and Sunset Park you have in all? So Forest Park and Sunset Park. That's 565 plus 100. 565 plus 100. Again, we can use mental math in our head for that one. We know that's going to be 665, but we can also stack and add it. 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6, giving us a sum of 665. Now let's go to our back page and read through our comic to see some of our strategies that we can use. All right, you can use mental math to add 10 or 100 to 3-digit numbers. So find 243 plus 10 and 243 plus 100. How can I add 10 or 100 mentally? Adding 10 makes the tens digit go up by 1. I know that 4 plus 1 is 5, so 243 plus 10 is going to be 253. Adding 100 makes the hundreds digit go up by 1. So I know that 2 plus 1 is 3, so 243 plus 100 is going to be 343. Sometimes adding 10 changes the tens and hundreds digit. Find 290 plus 10. Well, I know that 290 is 29 tens, and 29 tens plus 1 10 is 30 tens, or the same as 300. So 290 plus 10 is 300. So let's take a look at the do you understand, show me. Use mental math to find 567 plus 10 and 567 plus 100. So 567 plus 10, we're just looking at our numbers here in the tens place. So we know that's going to go up by 1, 577. And then 567 plus 100, the only number that's changing is our number in the hundreds place. So that's going to become 667. All right, let's go ahead and go through our guided practice. So let's take a look at what we have here on number 1. We have 10, 20, 100, 200, 300. 300 plus 10, 20 plus 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 325 plus 10 is going to be 335. And 325 plus 100, we're going to go up by the numbers in our hundreds place, is going to take us to 425. Okay, let's look at number 2. We have 100, 200, 300, 400. So let's put our number here, 400, 110, 2 ones. So 412 plus 10 and 412 plus 100. So when we add by tens, only the number in the tens place goes up. So that's going to become 422. When we add by 100, the number in our hundreds place goes up by 1. So it's going to become 512. So again, we're working on adding those hundreds as we are using our mental math. So let's take a look at this one. 900 plus 10, we know that's easy, 910. 900 plus 100 is going to take us to 1,000, right? Because 900 plus 100 is going to take us up there. Okay, 790 plus 10. 790 plus 10 is going to take us to, let's see, 800. And then 790 plus 100 is going to take us up to 890. Okay, on our independent practice page, we're going to be using our mental math, and we can use the models that are on here as needed. You can also use your math manipulatives that you have at home if that's easier, okay? So the first thing we need to do is figure out what the number is, and then we're going to be adding that number plus 10 plus 100, plus 10 plus 100, plus 10 plus 100. And we're going to be really trying to use mental math. We don't want to have to stack and add when we're adding by groups of 10. So let's first of all figure out our first number here. So we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We have 6 tens. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 164 plus 10 and 164 plus 100. So again, when we go by tens, the number in our tens place just increases. So that's going to become 174. When we add by 100, the number in the hundreds place increases. So that becomes 264. Okay, let's go to number 6. 100, 200, 200. How many tens? 1, 2, 3 tens. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our number is 238 plus 10 and 238 plus 100. Again, we're just using mental math. 238 plus 10. Our number in the tens place is going to go up by how much? 1. So 248. Now, when we add by 100, our number in the hundreds place is going to go up by how much? By 1. So 338. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out our last number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds. How many tens do we have? Just 1. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do 517 plus 10 and 517 plus 100. Again, we want to work on using just our mental math. So 510, we're increasing by the number in the tens place. How much in the tens place? Just by 1. So if we have a 1 here, that's going to become a 2. So 527. On the second part, we're adding by hundreds. And so our number in the hundreds place will change by 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. The other numbers stay exactly the same. So we get a sum of 617. Number 8, we have 391 plus 10. So only the number in our tens place is going to go up. That will become 401 because 39 plus 1 becomes 40. All right, 693 plus 100. That's going to go up by 1 in the hundreds place to 793. 803 plus 100. Okay, we're just dealing with our hundreds place. And hundreds place, 8 plus 1 is 9. The other numbers stay the same to get us a sum of 903. 460 plus 10, we're just using the number in the tens place. So we know our hundreds place doesn't change. 6 plus 1 is 7. And we didn't do anything with our numbers in the ones place. Okay, 185 plus 10, so we're going up by our tens. 8 plus 1 is going to be 9, so 195. And then 723, you guys should have the hang of it by now. We're adding up by hundreds. We're starting with our hundreds place. 723 plus 100 is going to be 823. All right, our algebra, we have a lot of the missing numbers. We're going to use our mental math to solve. And I'm going to give you a top secret clue. We're either adding by 100 or by 10 on this one. So let's take a look. I'm going to put here where we're going to use 10 plus 10 or plus 100. So let's see, 572, and we get a sum of 672. I know I'm going to be adding up by 100. 285 plus something is 385. I can see that the number in my hundreds place has changed, so that's going to be by plus 100. Okay, 709 equals 699 plus something. Well, we know we're not going to go up by 100, so that one's just going to be a 10. 322, we get a sum of 422, we have to add 100. 615 plus something equals 625, we're going up by 10. And something plus 590 is 600. So if I added 100 to 590, that would put me at 690. We're just getting up to 600, so we're just going to be adding 10 to that one. All right, let's head over to our last page for our math practices and problem solving. Okay. Number 20, math and science. The science club asked 178 people about recycling. The club wants to ask a total of 188 people about recycling. How many more people will the science club need to answer? So we have 178 plus what equals 188. We're just going to use our mental math on that one. I can see that our number in the tens place has only gone up 1 digit. So we're just going to go up by 10. So they only need to ask 10 more people. Again, remember to circle the numbers in the word problems. That will help us when we have to decide. Okay, number 21, Bob plays a game. He scores 473 points. Bob plays again and scores 100 points. How many points did Bob score in both games? So we know we're going to be adding. So it's 473 plus 100. 473 plus 100. It's just going to go up by a number 1 in the hundreds place, so we get 573. Okay, our higher order thinking. Think of a 3-digit number. Write a story about adding 100 to that number, then write an equation to show your solution. So again, you may have lots of different answers. My 3-digit number is going to be 123. I need to add 100 to that. So I'm going to get 223. And again, you can put together your own word story. I'm going to say there are 123 bugs. 100 more join them. How many bugs are there in all? All right, let's go to our assessment. Number 23 again, our assessment, we're going to have questions just like this at the end of this unit. So this gives us kind of a sneak peek of what we have in store. Okay, Sharon counts 328 marbles. David counts 100 more marbles than Sharon. How many marbles does David count? So we know this is 328 plus 100. Okay, 328 plus 100 is going to be 428, which is C. All right, great job, everybody.